Lancer X will be spawning here as the white Protoss on Circuit Breaker for game number 3.
Yep, and spawning here at the top left as the teal Terran is Zero.
Alright, oh, sorry guys, let me just fix my overlay. Okay, here we go. Alright, so cross positions again. I feel like this cross is actually not good for Terran on Circuit Breaker. Like, vertical spawns are decent. Horizontal spawns I think are actually pretty good for Terran. But cross spawns is pretty tricky because there's such a wide open middle, very difficult. It's even more open than Fighting Spirit. Very difficult to push cross map, and this is also an okay map for carriers. Although it's also okay for just the Arbiter play that Lancer X did in the first game. So I think Lancer should be happy about this.
Yeah, as long as you don't allow the Terran to take complete control of the center of the map, you can use the wide landscape of the middle to move around your army with your gateway units and your zealots or whatever. Not zealots, arbiters. Giving opportunity for flanks and stuff. We'll just have to see how this plays out.
Yes, indeed. And all right, so I'm trying to remember. Okay, so in the first game we had the Wonder X expand. Okay, we can't really see something like that. We're seeing the same wall in, potentially the same 7 Marine attack here from Sero. We'll see if Lancer X again goes for the 1 gateway expand. We won't be able to see from the gas mining actually what the builds were, as you noted last game, but neither player actually doing the most efficient route with the gas pull. So yeah, let's wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, once again, Sero going for the wall in, so I guess he just feels safer by going for the wall in rather than getting the slight economic advantage by not walling in.
Yep. I actually really want to ask Sarah about this now. I know Sarah actually streams a lot. Actually, both of these players stream their gameplay a lot, so if you're looking for a pretty good Terran or a pretty good Protoss to watch, you can check out their streams. I think GTR just posted that in the chat. Although due to the 1-minute delay, I think, well, you guys won't hear us saying that for another 60 seconds. But anyway...
Actually,
yeah.
Something interesting note is that when Sero scouted, he didn't actually check the middle. He basically skimmed... Yeah, basically skimmed it, so he didn't really check for any proxies. Obviously, Lancer's not going for any proxies at the moment, but just something of note.
Yes, indeed. I think that movement pattern was just right-clicking the other main, so didn't do anything to check there. I don't feel that proxies are super common on Circuit Breaker, to be honest. I know some players do check anyway in the middle. I don't know, maybe... Actually, I'm curious what the numbers are. Like, I feel like people proxy more even on Fighting Spirit. Obviously on maps like Crossing Field for sure, but I don't know. I don't know about Circuit Breaker.
Proxies are less likely when you're down. Oh, well, not down, when you're in the deciding set, because you just want to play it more safely.
Yeah, that's another good point. And it looks like SCV is going to get killed off, but he does see the core spinning. He sees the 1 Dragoon. He sees pretty much the same as he did last game. Let's actually see. He's actually not building more Marines though this time. Remember last game he got 7. Is he going for 2 fact, or is this just a fast command center?
No.
Okay.
We saw the mineral count floating there at around 400. We don't see any SCV pulling shenanigans on the gas, so he's just going to go for the straight siege expand.
Yep, that is of course what this means. Not adding the Marines. The wall-in I think is actually not bad if you're going for siege expand. That's actually one of the few times I think it's okay in modern TVP. Siege expand of course has kind of been taken over by FD, but it's still a pretty reasonable, strong defensive strategy if you're confident just kind of chilling and going to the mid-late game in TVP. I'm not sure how Sero feels with them being cross-map. As I mentioned earlier, it's not that great for TVP in the long game, but we'll see how he plays it out. In the meantime, expansion and Robo from Lancer.
Yeah, personally for me, when I play PvT, I like to go for the earlier second gateway rather than going for the quicker Robo, because it allows me to get that goon count up and running. But I guess Lancer feels comfortable just getting that Robo before the gateway, and we see obviously Lancer getting that gateway, as you can see on the screen. Meanwhile, Sero getting those upgrades on that factory. We'll see where he diverges his tech path after this command center goes down, lifts up, rather. What's he building at the top left? That has to be an eBay.
Very
Yep.
good call. That is indeed the eBay. And it looks like Sero not feeling safe to move out yet without his siege mode. There's the siege mode, but yeah, gonna wait for the 2 tanks before he actually lifts us off down the ramp. Lancer, now he knows exactly what's going on. I think earlier when he poked up and saw only the 1 Marine, he should have at that point already known what was happening here. So he's gonna pull back. Now, I'm curious to see, is he going for the actual Reaver? Because remember, on the Crossing Field game, he went the Robo, but only went Obs. Or no, actually, wait, did he get the Sport Bay? No, he did get the Sport Bay, sorry. Did he? Or...
No, I
no.
don't think he did at all.
Okay. No, sorry, I'm getting confused actually with the earlier series with like Draco and Castle. I don't know why. Alright, never mind, never mind. I'm old and senile, ignore me, guys.
Alright, so we're going to be seeing some Reaver play here from Lancer rather than going for that quicker 3rd expansion. So looking to get some damage done with it.
Yep. And it'll be interesting to see how he does. It's quite funny, you know, what people sometimes make fun of Lancer for having low APM. I mean, usually it doesn't actually matter that much, especially, I mean, if you're a Protoss player, I'm saying that, you know, not even jokingly, it's an actual legit thing. But having good Reaver control and having the multitask to not only micro your Reaver, but make sure you're keeping up on macro back home, actually does require a good amount of, you know, multitask, a good amount of APM. So we'll have to see how good his Reaver micro is here.
Yeah, obviously Lancer X is no Bisu, but you know, if he's that good of a player to plays consistently in top 8 of tournaments, his Reaver controlling multitasking has to be decent.
It's gonna be hard though with this turret ring. Really nice turret ring. Although for some reason there's no turret at the bottom of the natural. There's like a huge opening here for
Yeah,
Reavers.
what I would really like to see from Sero is not only at least one turret at the back of the mineral line, but also floating either the barracks or the eBay to provide vision support for that turret. But I guess Sero is not going to do that.
I think you're absolutely right. I'm actually... Wait! He's getting
what?
marine upgrades! He's going for
he
a
might
medic marine tank build!
Yeah, but the problem is that Lancer's going for Reavers. He's blind countering pretty much what Sero's doing.
Oh my god, guys! Guess how many barracks there are? There's 6 barracks! But there's a Reaver also. Oh god. Wait, the SCVs are going around the right side! Oh, Scarab, please, come on!
Oh, the splash damage, the Zealot went dragged away.
Wait, GTR! They're stunned! Oh.
I thought it would have done more damage because I thought the SCVs got splash damage by the Zealot, and the siege tanks attacking that Zealot, but I guess not.
Yeah, that could have been huge there, with not only the SCVs going along the right side. I guess that turret actually blocks the SCV. That must be SCV tight. That's why they didn't go up the left side there. Meanwhile, though, Lancer taking a lot of damage on the shuttle. 25 HP left on the shuttle, taking turret hits from both those turrets. I don't think he actually saw all the barracks though, so this is still hidden away from Lancer. This is part of the reason why Sero made the turret ring. Obviously, the turret ring helps against the shuttle and Reaver, but it also blocks observers from going into your base and actually seeing what you're building. So right now, Lancer still has absolutely no idea, but as you mentioned, he's pretty effectively blind countered it.
Lancer has to be really suspicious of the fact that he has seen such a low unit count, or at least mech unit count, from Sero. At this point of the game, he should be seeing vultures or a larger amount of siege tanks. So he has to be thinking, oh, he might be going for a really quick 3rd base, or he's doing something really fishy.
Yeah, I mean, that'll come down to Lancer's game sense. Does he realize something is going on? I think you're right. I think he should be suspicious, and he's going to see the Marines very shortly. You can see they're kind of crowding up around these depots. These will actually cause him a little bit of pathing issues to get out of his base. But Sero needs to go pretty soon, I feel like, because Lancer's already mining away with a very healthy probe count on his 3rd base. He's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 gateways, going almost 7 gateways now with that Robo and Reaver. And there we go, now he sees it. There's the scan to pick off the obs, but it's been revealed. He's got to be careful. The Lancer has to be careful with the shuttle and Reaver. These are very, very crucial in this defense.
Oh, okay, gets a shot there, but this shuttle needs to go, and he needs to be starting to build more Reavers at the moment. Because he's lucky that the position's across spawn here, because if this was a closer spawn position for both plays, Sero would just hit Lancer so much more quickly.
Yep, I'm actually surprised Sero is playing this so cautiously and sieging up here. Surely he can just attack move across. I guess he just wants to potentially get some free tank shots on the Reaver. He can actually stim and run underneath the shuttle right now. Actually doesn't go for it, but picks off one of the Dragoons instead. SCVs coming off the line as well. That is a very, very scary force coming down here. Is there a second Reaver anywhere? Looks like second Reaver has popped out of the Robo. It's coming down here. Also keep in mind, that not only is the Reaver difficult to attack unless he gets the shuttle.
Oh no! Lancer must be
man.
spewing right now.
It's the one saving grace for Lancer is it's actually difficult to push across the bridges, especially into the Reaver. So Sarah will have to go down onto the high ground platform, I think, and go around the bottom, which will give Lancer maybe an extra 10-15 seconds or so, which may be what he needs. But look at all these units running down.
Ooh, okay, so Lancer needs to position this flank quite nicely. I thought Sarah would actually loop around and siege up on the high ground, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised. I guess on the one hand, pushing across this bridge makes it easier for the Reaver to blow you up, but on the other hand, it makes it difficult for the Zealots to actually do anything because they'll get clumped up on the bridges. But he's using a lot of time here. That's the thing, is that Lancer has the superior economy right now. He can pump out more Reavers the longer that Sero waits. So he's got to really be careful, although it looks like he's just trying to get the absolute best position, and DTs are even on the field.
Yeah, and once, wait, did he get +1 armor?
What the heck? They do! He got +1 armor instead of +1 attack.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
That's kind of genius. I mean, what does that actually help against besides the DT? Because surely the Reaver one-shots you regardless, right?
Probably. It takes, what is it, 3 shots from a goon rather than 2 to kill off the Marine?
Oh my god, you're right. Wow, that's actually really interesting. I didn't even think of that. Wait, but we got a counter. It's the Lancer X Special, guys! It's the Lancer X Special! He's going for the backstab! He's going for the memes!
Oh, let's see if this counter attack can do anything. But here comes Sero, going for an attack of his own. The Dark Templar trying to defend. And here comes another Reaver as well. And then, the Dark Templar actually goes into turret range.
Lancer X actually pulling back here.
He's like going for the super faker. I don't know what's going on, Sale.
I have no idea either. I'm also amazed that Sero is playing this so slow. Look at Lancer actually is just expanding. He doesn't care. He's like, what? Terran sieging my base? That's fine. No biggie. Oh, here we go. Zealots moving in. There's actually not that many Marines left. Oh my god, that is so many Zealots. And look, here comes the flank as well. I think Sero's in big trouble.
Oh, the goons are being dumb.
Reaver gets blown up in the corner.
Across the bridge, but it doesn't really matter. The army of Sero gets cleaned up. Let's see how Sero reacts to this. He is taking his third base though, but he's still going Marine Medic. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Science Vessels added to this army composition, because he doesn't seem he's going to be changing from Biomedic anytime, Biotank anytime soon.
The problem is that Lancer X didn't even panic. He was completely calm. He knew he could hold it off, and he had taken his 4th base while the attack was still going on. And remember, he's got Templar tech, which means he can get High Templar now as well. He can get both Reavers and High Templar, both pretty much the direct counters to Medic Marine in this matchup, and kind of the reason why you usually don't see Medic Marine, unless it's some kind of all-in, which is usually what the Deep Six is, right? It's supposed to be a 2-base all-in. Now he's locked into an awkward composition, behind on economy, almost 50 supply down. I'm not sure what Sarah can do anymore.
I mean, if you don't do the complete all-in where you go for +1 armor, you can transition when you're doing the containment with the Marine and Tank Force, but right now it looks like Sero is deeply committed to going Biomech.
Yes, indeed. And well, I guess this game's gonna last a little while longer. Both players being on the defensive. Lancer going for that double forge, getting those upgrades. I actually noticed he got that in game number 1 as well. He had a very quick 3-2, so really favoring those fast upgrades, even in PvT, where as I usually say, I'm not super convinced that it's necessary. But in the meantime, looks like first vessel comes out, as you mentioned. 1-1 is now done on these Medic Marine, but there are High Templar on the field, so that's not gonna plus 1 armor is not gonna save you against the Reavers or the Storms. We'll have to see how this first engagement goes. It's still going to be difficult, I feel, for Lancer to actually attack into this.
I think you just wait until Sero decides to move out. Oh, he's actually going for the Reaver here. He gets a shuttle, but not until another Scarab shot gets thrown out, and ooh, okay, you don't want to be doing that, Lancer.
That is a lot of Marines though here from Sero, and the Reaver and the Shuttle get picked off again, but Lancer now moving to the slightly more reliable units here. The High Templar are available. It looks like they all have one storm apiece, assuming he has got that research finished. He's taking the bottom left base as well. And here we go. We're going to have another big engagement. Where are the storms? The first storm is actually very well dodged. Wow, great dodging there from Sero, but all his tanks were clumped. He couldn't dodge with those in siege mode, obviously. The tanks get blasted straight away. Sero, though, look at this. Sero wins the engagement.
Is there any more energy on those High Templar? I felt like you were throwing maybe another storm. Okay, no. Barely, but Sero's not really doing anything to react from this victory. He's just sitting there.
Wow, that was very surprising. I mean, 2 good storm dodges. If Lancer maybe had thrown 2 of the storms directly on the 5-tank clump and killed that off straight away, that could have gone slightly differently. But Medic Marine, if you don't kill... Oh my god, he's building 3 more barracks! GTR, he's fully committed here. What?
He is going... Okay, so there was a game that Flash did. It was a troll game, and he went SK Terran on Outsider against a 3k MMR Protoss, and he won. So I guess Sero's found inspiration from that VOD to do this against Lancer in the deciding game of all games as well.
Oh man, I actually watched that game. It was hilarious. Guys, you should check it out. It was on Outsider as well. Had some really cool stuff. Nice EMP. Grabs 2 of the High Templar. 1 storm available here. Is there what? Yeah, there's 2 storms available in total on this army. But Medic Marine really shred down Zealot Dragoon, actually. Look at this. He's just running down the army. He's got to be careful, though. He's running into the storms. Nice storm there from Lancer. He's going to focus now one of the High Templar. No, he doesn't. Were those the energy ones? No, okay, there's still one with energy in the back.
Well, Sero has to be really careful because he's going on the high ground at the moment. The Archon should be dead after this. And here comes the 2 Reavers here from Lancer. He really wants to kill this army with these Reaver Templar. But Sero's doing a really nice job staying in this game.
Yes, indeed. Gonna force a cancel on this 3 o'clock base. I'm not sure if he's aware of the bottom left, though, because that would be a good opportunity to go and kill it. Look at this, a lot more Medic Marine coming out. He's got 8 or 9 barracks in his main base, I believe, with the 2 factories. The Archon gonna get focused down straight away. Here come the 2 Reavers, though. He's gonna run down and try and kill it. I think he actually box-clicked and picked a bunch of medics instead of the Marines, so they couldn't actually run down and pick it off. And he's gonna get killed off here. This first army, he does get the cancel on the 3 o'clock. But look at this. He's running straight down to the 6 o'clock. I think a vessel actually just attack moved into 3 cannons and killed itself because he just sent everything down there. Half the army went down the left side. The other half went down the right side here. Perhaps just gonna buy a little bit of time. And look at Sero just going crazy. What is he doing? He's attack moving into just random places right now.
If Sero controlled that army down there a bit better, he might have been able to snipe this Nexus, but diddly dawdling this whole time has allowed Lancer X to recompile his army and take this out. Here come the Reavers! Okay.
Wait. What? Hello?
I'm done, Sero.
Oh, Nancy, aren't you glad you tuned in? You woke up at 4 a.m. for this, GTR? How funny would it be that this isn't even the actual TO Open? You're just dreaming right now. This is all just like in your head. It's all made up, and you haven't even woken up yet. The actual tournament hasn't started. Guys, we're all just figments of GTR's imagination right now. This game isn't actually happening.
Oh boy. But looks like Lancer X is done with this. He's gonna push forward with these Zealots, with these Dragoons. Reavers providing some support here at the back. He's even got the High Templar as well. I don't really see Sero defending this.
Oh man, and this is the problem with Medic Marine. All the blood on the bottom side. GG from Sero. And Lancer X, with the 18-minute cannon rush timing, impeccable, takes out Sero in game number 3. Will advance to the round of 16. Whew. What a game 3.
That was one of the craziest best 3s I've ever witnessed in my long career of watching StarCraft games. A lot of crazy builds in all 3 games. Oh, jeez.